to finish him off.
I have no idea of what you're talking about.
Decided to stonewall. Guess there's no way to dress up the truth. You left Clint to die on the floor.
What do you want?
You could play nice. Or I could call John McBain. What do you say, Madam Mayor?
Absolutely astounded that you and Aubrey, your sister, have survived all these years as grifters.
No need to resort to name-calling.
You want names? How about amateurs? Because that's exactly what the two of you are. Amateurs. You think you've got me? All you've got is a lot of confusion around timelines and Clint's heart attack. Just confusion. But it is fact that you and your so-called sister are getting it on together. That is a fact, so don't you dare try and blackmail me, or I will go to Joe and I will tell them exactly what you and Aubrey have done. Hello, Joe.
Dorian, I didn't think you'd stick around.
Of course I did. Is the hearing over?
Yeah. Yeah, it's done.
Did Tess get custody?
Fool. What judge wouldn't give custody to Viki? Actually,
Neither one of them got custody of Ryder. Aubrey and I did.
judge wouldn't give custody to Viki, though I'm sure you would take wonderful care of your nephew, Joe.
Mom would have won, except for the fact that Nikki Smith showed up to court instead.
Oh, no. Nikki's back.
Yeah, just for a few days. She made a deal with Tess to throw the hearing.
By pretending to be Viki?
Mom got control, but not after all of her alters put on a show.
Poor Viki.
The whole thing freaked the judge out, and at that point, he's not gonna send a baby home with her.
All right, so what about Tess and Ford?
What, are you serious? No, the judge saw right through that one, too.
So, the baby should have been sent to Children's Services.
And he would have been. Except Aubrey stepped in and stopped it.
Really?
Yeah. She asked him if we could take custody of Ryder.
Did she? This was all your idea.
Yeah. I'm glad she spoke up.
Well, you would have. You wanted to. I could tell if you hadn't been so worried about your mom.
Aubrey, what did you say to convince the judge?
We're family. It didn't make sense for this innocent baby to be sent off to foster care when there's so many people who love him and want to take care of him. Joey and I just made the most sense as guardians.
How lucky the judge saw it that way.
Oh, luck had nothing to do with it. I mean, you should have heard Aubrey. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. I mean, the judge ruled on the spot.
Oh, I had no idea that you were so maternal.
Neither did I.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Aubrey is the complete opposite of Tess.
Something was wrong the last time I saw your mother. Is Viki at home now?
Yeah, she's had some sessions with the doctor, and now she's just resting. She needs a night off.
Oh, I'll wait until tomorrow to call on her.
How's Clint?
He woke up.
What? Wait, why didn't you say so before?
I'm sorry, you guys had big news. I'm sorry.
Well, did you see him?
Yes, a little while ago, but he's still a very sick man.
But he's talking up a storm. He was actually asking for you, Joey. It's like he has something to tell you.
Really? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
Take your time. Joe, do you mind if I go in with you? I want to check on him myself, and besides which, I'm sure you two could use some family time.
She is just trying to torture us, isn't she? Do you think that's why she hasn't blown the whistle?
Now shut her up.
Really? How?
Doesn't matter. I took care of business while you were adopting a baby.
Cutter.
How exactly does getting Tiss's kid get us any closer to the Buchanan money?
Money is not the only thing that matters.
It is the only thing that matters here. It's the reason why we're stuck in this town. It's the reason why we targeted Joey. It's the reason why we put up with being apart for so long.
Well, look how far we've gotten.
How far? I'm living in a Fleabag motel, and we are no closer to payday than we were months ago. Are you even looking for security codes or access clearance?
I have to be careful, okay? Clint is on to me. Yes, he may be letting me live in his house, but doesn't mean I get to see anything financial.
So have you even tried?
It's gonna take a little bit of time,
Oh,
okay?
hey, why don't you throw a baby in the mix? How does that fit into our plan?
Or do you have a different plan, Aubrey?
It doesn't change change anything for us.
You took Tess's baby. You took her payday away.
I kept Tess's baby from going to a foster home. She will be grateful.
She didn't care about the kid. She cared about the money. What if she blames you for losing her trust fund?
Oh, that's crazy.
So is she. All right, now what's to stop her from outing us just to get revenge?
Tess does not get anything out of exposing us. She's not stupid.
How do you know?
She almost said something in court, but I convinced her that she's better off with me as a friend because without that baby's trust fund, she's gonna be broke.
All right, so now do we get a crack at the trust fund?
That'll be tricky.
Great. So we just have another person to pay off and no money to do it. This is a mess, Aubrey.
No, I don't think it is.
Why is that? You got a husband. Now you've got a kid. Is that what you really want?
I can't believe you're jealous of a baby.
Give me one good reason for taking custody.
Because that little baby was going to be taken away from the people who love him and given to complete strangers.
You care about a kid you don't even know.
I'm human. Sue me.
So what happens when you finally do know him? How attached do you get? Then when it's time for us to take off, I mean, if you think we're taking a kid on the road...
No, I wouldn't do that.
So you dump him? Or maybe you weren't planning on leaving, Aubrey.
Hey, how's Clint?
Dad was asleep, so we just sat with him.
Okay, well, why don't we come back later? We should probably go get Ryder.
Yeah, you're right. It is late. Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
Look, I'm just worried for Aubrey. I'm proud of her for stepping up, but this is a big commitment. All right?
Yeah, and we can handle it.
Yeah, that's what I told him too. Okay, so please don't worry.
We'll see you later.
I, for one, am not convinced. I think you've got a lot to worry about. Did you see the look in her eyes when they welled up with tears when she talked about the baby? That's new, isn't it? She never used to care about anything except your splendid six-pack and bundles of unmarked bills. Can't be good for you, can it? Congratulations, Uncle Cutter. Though your sis is going to be quite busy now with the baby. It's going to be a lot harder to find time for those matinees, shopping sprees, or whatever excuses you used to make. Yeah, those trysts were hard enough to plan as it was, weren't they? How long has it been since you've had quality time with your girlfriend? I take it from the resounding silence. It's been quite some time. Not even time for a quickie, eh? Oh, dear. I suggest you settle in for a nice long wait. Maybe even get a job. Because Aubrey looks far too happy with the status quo to risk disturbing it. She might even forget all about stealing Joe's money or even leaving Joe. Ciao, bello.
Dorian.
Kelly, darling, are you sitting? Because I've got news about Joe.
Joey and Aubrey have custody of Ryder.
Oh, you know.
Yes, I know. I was in the courtroom when they came out of the hearing. Just wrote a story for tomorrow's paper.
It's temporary.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because it is.
No, it's practice for when Joey and Aubrey have their own children.
Maybe not.
Dorian, he's happy. He has a family. I should be happy for him.
It's Joey.
Just let it ring.
I can't. Hey.
Damn it.
You should see how he defends me. It's actually kind of sweet.
Don't let it get to your head.
What do you mean?
I didn't know better. I swear you were starting to care about the guy.
I've been thinking, what if I actually went through with the wedding?
Have you completely lost your mind?
No, it's you and me, Cutter, like it's always been.
Then let's cut our losses and get out of here.
And just walk away.
Why not? There's always another Mark.
Thank you for being here.
You're my husband. I love you. I want to be by your side. I wouldn't leave it.
What was that?
Business.
You are out of your mind.
Yeah, look who's talking.
If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even gotten close to that kid. If you weren't married to me...
Then I might have looked like a decent father in court.
You wouldn't have stood a chance to get the Buchanan lawyers. You just would have looked like the guy that took advantage of a little girl. I helped you.
Helped me? Helped
Yeah.
me? How? Where is my son?
It's a setback, Bobby, okay? We'll get it back. We're in this together.
No. There's no we here. You could have really helped me in court. Or just now. I saw the way you were threatening Aubrey. You got leverage on them. I don't know what it is, but you could have used it.
I told you, it's not like that.
You could have got me my son just now, but you don't trust me.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey!
Look what you were just about to do.
You pushed me.
And I pushed back. Listen, that's what I do. That's how I survive, okay? You threaten me, you don't get my help. You get nothing.
Right. Nothing. So why should I protect you?
We can fight them, Bobby. We just gotta be smart about it.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
What are you doing?
What I should have done as soon as I saw you in that shredded wedding dress. You don't protect Jessica. You keep her prisoner.
Damn it! Look what you made me do.
You know what? There's no evidence. Not enough.
You're not leaving. I'm not under arrest. You're not gonna get another crack at Todd.
No, he's not. That was the lab. They were able to pull a set of prints off the syringe that Danny found. And they match yours.
Oh. Did you want evidence?
You know the drill, Tomas. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Todd Manning. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You don't have to be gracious, Kelly. Not with me. And you certainly don't have to be happy for Aubrey and Joe.
Okay.
I wish I knew what to say to make it better.
You can't.
But you could change it yourself. Just tell Joe about this little con artist that he's married.
Look, Dorian, he doesn't want to know. And I can't, especially now that they have a baby to take care of.
If you're sure, then there's only one course of action. I'll meet you at home and we'll have a good old-fashioned cry.
Butterscotch ice cream and a gallon of rum?
Just for 2 days. That's the limit you gave me. And then shake it off, and you go out into the world with your head held high.
Like any good Cramer woman.
Forget about Joe. Move on.
That is easier said than done.
Bobby! Bobby! Wake up! Bobby!
Aubrey?
Hide me. I just killed my husband.